Oh, okay. Good morning, YouTubers. Rebecca Roy here,
Good morning, YouTubers. This is Pamela Tiernan.
and we are the Sistahs of the Crystal Ball, and we are really sisters.
Yes, we are.
Well, that came up in one of my group meetings. We had a group meditation, and I've had past lives with several of those people, so we've discovered we were sisters. And
Ooh.
one of the people said, "You're Rebecca's sisters with everybody," and I'm like, "Yeah, I am."
Well, we kind of are actually. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a great thing. I love it. And since I only have one you know, biological sister. I love that I have more sisters around the world.
And it's very nice after putting up with five brothers our whole
Oh
lives,
my
which was
God.
a good thing in a lot of ways, but
In a
sometimes not
lot of
so
ways,
good when we were growing up.
they love to push our buttons, let me tell you.
Yeah, that is true. And they were all bigger than us too.
Yes, our
Every one of
brothers
them.
are all very tall and very, robust.
Yes. And finally, when they grew up, they grew protective, which is really good too, instead of,
Yes.
being brothers.
Well, when I was young, because I was the youngest and you were the oldest girl, I was the youngest girl, um, they always protected me. So that was something that was always there. But they also like to tease me to death.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I don't like to be teased now at all.
I don't mind it. That way I can tease back. And that's always
Yes.
fun.
Yeah, see, but you were the older sister, that's why.
Maybe. I think I'm just a tease. So,
Yeah, maybe you are.
yeah, that didn't really bother me that they teased me because I teased them right back.
Yeah, but they tease me mercilessly.
Because you didn't respond in kind.
No, I didn't. I went and stabbed.
You cried, I know.
I did.
I remember.
Okay, so we
Oh,
got to get back on track.
okay, yes.
Okay. So we want to ask Mother Gaia what she thought of our grounding ceremony in Coos Bay. And is there anything else that we can do to make the ceremony more powerful because we want to do it in other places?
Exactly. I'm getting my feet on the floor. If you wonder why I'm wiggling around so much, I'm not very tall. So I have to have a low chair.
Yeah,
Okay.
neither one of us are. I'm
No.
five. I'm five. I was 5'5". Now I'm 5'4".
Well, that's good because I was 5'6" and now I'm 5'1" and a half.
Yeah, but you had back surgery, so that's why. I
Yes,
just,
I did. That took a lot of inches away.
yeah,
All right. So you want to go ahead and ask Mother Gaia?
yes.
Okay. I'm going to connect to heaven and earth first of all, as I haven't done that yet. Okay, I'm ready. So do you want to ask us first?
No, us kind of needs your crystal ball to get going. I can feel us heating up.
Okay. Mariah, beautiful Mariah, who tells us so many very interesting and perfectly true things. How did you feel about the grounding ceremony that we did at Coos Bay on the beach last Saturday? She says she loved it. It made her feel important, and she loved the beach with the waves crashing and the wind was blowing. We had to stay right in the car too because the wind was so loud and the waves were so loud. But it was a beautiful kind of tempestuous meeting of Mother Gaia and Earth, and sky and human beings. So it was a really wonderful experience, and I was so glad to be participating in it. So what else do you think, Mother Gaia? What else can we do for you? she's telling me that she would like us to fly a kite on the beach.
That's cool.
Yes, but I'm not sure why. Let's see. Why would it be good to fly a kite on the beach? Just for the joy and the fun of it, she said. And she can live vicariously through us. So I bet that kite would fly right off its string the way the wind was blowing last week. It was unbelievable. It's
It was.
always windy here too.
Yeah, it was bending the trees like that
Yeah.
big. She has this big, gigantic tree out her kitchen window. Just magnificent tree. It's huge. And it was like,
I know. And they stay that way permanently here. They're just like, that's the way we are now. So let's see. What else can you tell us, Mother Gaia? He says that she loves us and she's really happy about the way that we've connected with her and that we can hear her talking to us now, and that she wants us to keep doing what we're doing and keep doing more grounding ceremonies because she really needs those to be able to be connected. She can connect with God anytime she wants, but it is really nice to have human intermediaries that come and perform sort of like just an extra conduit because our bodies are made mostly of water and electricity, so that when we connect to her through our feet and through our crown chakra, it's like actually her plugging into heaven. And so she has an extra special connection to God when we do that. And she would like us to do more of it.
yes.
That is so sweet, Mother Gaia. We really appreciate your telling us that because I never knew it, never thought about it.
Well, to be honest with you, it just happened to me last like 2 months that my husband and I would go on little day trips on Sunday. And I was like, we need to ground into Mother Gaia and give her some love because, we're always giving, I was thinking about it, we're always giving her our uh, things that no longer serve us to transmute, but she's transmuting her stuff right now too. So
Right.
we should give her some love so that, that earthquake isn't quite so bad or that tsunami isn't quite so bad because we can
Mhm.
ease her pain with our love energy.
Right.
And because of that, we did that. Um, People that friends of ours have contacted me and asked if we could do one. She was in the military and she was all over the world, and she feels like she has little seeds of each of those places in her,
Oh,
and
wow.
so she wants to set up a meditation, and I've already started to channel some of it, and she wants you to do Reiki, and she wants whoever can do some light language to join in too, and we're going to send the love to all these places that she has been, and it's amazing because she's been all over the world. She's been to Japan, she's been to Europe, she's been to Canada, she has been all over the United States, and I just thought that was the greatest idea. And when she was telling me that idea, I just felt really amped up. And today, when you were
Yeah.
talking, um, I saw the my roots going down in Mother Gaia, and then I saw it like I was thinking about my husband and how much I love him because he's going through some tough times right now. And then I saw this grid line going underground from my house to his store because that's where he is. Like this, like bright yellow, like neon, map to his house, to his store from my house. And then I
Wow, how
send
cool.
love through the grid line to him and then come up through the floor into his feet and give him love. And I
Wow.
thought, where did that come from?
That came from Mother Gaia.
I know, but I mean, thank you, us.
She's such an amazingly loving mother. And to have that direct connection with her and then connect to God, she really appreciated that because she can't do that on her own. And that's what she's telling me. So the more of these ceremonies we can do, the better. And it will strengthen her also in her ascension because she's going to ascend right along with us. And
Yes,
so she's telling me that it really helps her to gain strength for her ascension when people do that. So thank you. Thank you for telling me that, Mother Gaia and Mariah. You are wonderful. Thank you.
yes.
I
And
really
thank you for
love to
the
get these
vision.
messages.
Thank you
Yes.
for the vision that she put through us, my crystal ball, my little baby crystal ball.
Us. She's so cute.
Oh, there she goes. There she is. Or they are.
Yes. No, no. Oh, goodness. I
I've got
know.
lots of crystals around me too. I've got a little rose quartz egg. I got an I just knew what this was a second ago.
What color is it?
Apatite.
Malachite?
It's apatite.
Uh,
Uh, a, a moss, a moss quartz. I mean,
hmm,
a moss agate, a rhododendrite, a malachite,
cool.
a lepidite. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but there's a kitty inside of here. Let's see if I can get it to show you the kitty.
I can't see it. I can't tell.
There it is. There's
Aha.
the kitty. See it?
No. No.
Well, when you watch the video, you'll be able to see the kitty inside of it.
Probably, yes.
There's a kitty. Then there's uh another agate and um a carnelian. And then when I went to visit you the first time, I got this marble and I always felt like it was the earth.
It looks like the earth.
And then this last time, where's my special mark maggot? Where's my special? Oh,
Probably rolled onto the floor.
no. And
There.
then this time I got this one, and right
Wow.
in the center of it is an opal. I love it.
Very cool.
So I put them, I had them right here on the computer, but I had to move them because I wanted to so you could see the tilt it so you could see the there. So now they're back. But so
Great.
now we can send roots to grow the roots out of our feet, go down into the grid line and send love to whoever we want to send it to. And she's going to highlight the grid line for you. So you connect into that and then send your love all the way around and then go up through, back up through on the end of the person where the person is and up into their feet and up through their body and give them love. I think
That's
that's
nice.
really cool.
I do too. I think that is great. Yes, I have my crystals here too. I have celestite right here. And I have another big one over here because I love these guys. They're so cool. So I have these so that the angels will be with me when I'm trying to channel. And then I have my protective stone. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a very protective stone. I'll put it right back in here.
Is it an onyx?
No, it's I'd have to
What's
look on my phone.
oh, okay.
It's a different kind of thing. Then I have some amethyst and I have my transformation crystal. This has a crystal within a crystal. Can you see it? Yes.
Yeah.
And I have some Lemurian quartz. Whoop, that's not a good thing to do to it. Poor thing. Okay. And so many other crystals. Actually, I have some
That's like 500 crystals in her house, and I'm not
ghost
exaggerating.
quartz. Now I have some of these, and I have my father's crucifix. I put
Oh,
that there. And then I have my Reiki stone. This is apophyllite, and it's also very powerful. So I put it
Yeah, you
here.
just got that.
Yep, that's right. And so I
Yeah.
have protective stones as well. I have this one. This is silver streak or something, silver something, obsidian. And that
Yeah.
is a very protective stone.
Show the dot in the middle where you see the silver.
I'm trying, but it's kind of,
Yeah,
there it
right there.
is. Can
Yep.
you see it? Yeah. So it's very protective
Yeah.
stone. And
We both
always
we
people
both
when they,
wanted, oh, sorry. We
no,
both wanted that one, but I was flying home, so there's no way I was gonna be able to carry that thing on the plane.
it's a little heavy. Not as heavy as Mariah here, but it still is pretty heavy. But
Yeah.
Mariah is just heavy because she's so powerful.
Yes. Well, they're all increasing your power when you do your Reiki.
Oh, I know. I can feel them. They are so
Yeah.
powerful and so helpful.
Calls all that in. She calls
Yep.
all the power into her and then sends it out.
Yep. Yes, it helps when you're going 3,000 miles or 10,000 miles, but people do receive long distance Reiki. It's a proven fact and such an amazing thing, really, when you think about it. But we are made of energy. We really don't have a physical body that we can, we can feel it, but it's really not there. If you want to talk to a quantum physicist, it's probably not there. So, oh well.
Yeah. That's funny you brought that up because I was watching Next Level Soul. I love him.
Hmm.
And he had on somebody that does the grid line work, and they've been all over the world. And they were talking about how, when we connect to angels and we connect to ascended masters and stuff, um, that when they connect to us, they see us as, our love energy imprint too. Like when we connect to them, we see them as a love energy imprint, or we could see them as an angel, but most of the time I just see them as their love energy imprint. And when they connect to us, they see us that way too. And it just got me thinking, they don't see me in this physical body.
No, because it doesn't truly exist.
Yeah.
It's just energy. We're just energy. And it's so hard to imagine, because I can feel my hand and it feels very solid. Very
Yeah.
interesting. Very interesting.
Well, I think we are energy, yes. But I think that we also we have our soul encompasses the energy. So we're not just energy. We're like we have a soul energy imprint, but the soul is like around it. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah, I do. But do you mean that it's solid?
No, no. I mean that it's integrated into the energy. So we're not just energy. We're the soul and the energy, combined.
For sure. Yeah, I believe that too.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a couple more here too, but I didn't want to keep going on and on.
Okay, so what else do we want to know?
Oh yeah. What is Mother Gaia's message for the collective today? The audience. If you want, I can try to channel that.
Why don't you try to channel it and I'll try to channel it?
Okay. All right. I want you to know that I am proud of all of you, whether you are spreading light and love, grounding into the energy of me, or just giving a smile to someone that needs it. All of it matters. Every little thing that you do matters. Day by day, moment by moment, you are ascending and you are bringing me with you. You are ascending this planet because of your actions, because of your thoughts. And don't think that thoughts do not matter. Thoughts matter. And I have been very, very pleased with the trajectory of the light workers and how much they care and how much they work towards bringing us into the higher vibrations and the visions that they are having of what they would like the fifth dimension to be. The fifth dimension has been created, but now we need to add the substance. What is happening in the fifth dimension? How do you want your world to be? How do you want people to act? How do you want things to commence and the structure? What does that look like? And from everything that I am receiving, it is all love filled. It is light filled. It is love filled. There is no one that is creating in 5D that is creating chaos or bedlam or horrors or any of those things. Everyone that wants to go into the fifth dimension, they want to leave all of that behind. They want to be able to co create beauty and love and cooperation and togetherness, knowing that we're going forward as one unit because what is good for one is good for all because we are one and we are the I am that I am. And this is something that you are all coming into. And I'm going to give Pam the message about the multidimensionality in which you will be able to use and explore very soon.
Mother Gaia is saying to me that she loves us all so very much. And she's looking forward to the day that we all ascend. I'm still having a little stage fright here. I can't pick up anything else at the
Yeah,
moment.
she's going to give you the things that we can do with multidimensionality.
Right now?
Yeah, that's the part that she wanted to give you.
Okay, I'll try to hear it, but I don't know, Beck.
Okay, it's okay. I can go back in if you can't, but I think you can.
I'd like you to go back in because it's going to take me a minute.
Okay, okay. We have been giving you tools. When a crisis happens, we want you to think, what is it that has brought this to me? What could I do if I was in a higher dimension with this situation? And bring yourself up into a higher state of mind. As you bring yourself up into a higher state of mind, you leave the third dimensional problems and you go into multidimensionality. And when you are in this state, you are able to see several perspectives, several ways in which you could move forward into a better situation. This is what we mean by getting used to your multidimensionality. You must understand that you are not just one person, you are several people. And in order for you to get used to that idea, you need to start projecting that you are here and you are in the fourth dimension, you are in the third dimension. And some of you are in the sixth dimension, co creating with the architect. Some of you are in the seventh dimension. Some of you are in the eighth dimension. When you go to the ninth dimension and you're in the void, there is other aspects of you that are in the other dimensions. So when you come to a problem, remember that you're a multidimensional person. Your multidimensionality can help you out of any situation that you do not wish to be in. But you must raise your vibration in order for you to be able to perceive what the next step would be. And these are the beginning steps of you getting used to being multidimensional. We love you and we're here for you. If you have any questions, please ask us. Ask me, ask the Ascended Masters, ask the angels, ask your deceased loved ones. We're all here to help you in this ascension. And she's gone.
Okay. And Mariah is telling me that whatever problem that we face, that we need to be heart-centered about it. And we need to bring in all the love and light that we can into our into our heart center. And she wants us to spin our heart chakra in a clockwise direction. And that will make it grow bigger and bigger, as big as you want it to be. And once you're full of that much love and light, then the answers that you need will come to you from a higher perspective. And that's what we need to do when we look at these new age problems, is to look at it from the highest perspective that we can, and we will solve that problem with love.
Yes. Yeah. So if you feel triggered and you feel angry, release the anger. Let it go.
Mhm. Yeah.
Transmute it. It doesn't mean that you don't have a right to be angry or sad or whatever the low vibrational thing is. Allow yourself to feel it and then release it. Don't bury it. But then once you've released it and it's transmuted it into love, then you can, um, like Pam said, you can lift yourself higher and see a different perspective. And when you start to think about things in not just you in third dimension, but now you're in fourth dimension, which is time, and then in fifth dimension, where there's all these possibilities and we're co-creators. So in the fifth dimension, um, you have the ability to think outside of the box, so to speak, and things that you would think are impossible are actually possible. They're possible, and you just have to get outside of the box. An example of when I did that is I was stuck in San Francisco and I could go to Newark, New Jersey, which I did not want to go to. I was very upset. I was very upset that they were going to leave me in Newark for an entire day when I knew nobody. And I did not want to be in that city by myself. And um, I said, you know what? I'm going to call you back. And I let the operator go from the airline. I went in and I went into a deep meditation. I put my headphones on and I pumped in some gamma because gamma waves put you in a channeling, put your brain waves in channeling. And I put the gamma on and I went into a deep meditation and I saw myself in Boston. And so I called her back and I said, can I go to Boston? Because in Boston, my son lives in Cape Cod. He works in Boston. So he could come get me. My husband lives 2 hours away. He could come get me. In the worst case scenario, I could take a bus and I could still get home. So I could still get home that night if I could get to Boston. And she said, oh, yeah, we have several flights going to Boston. When would you like to leave? I'm like, immediately, as soon as
Yeah.
possible. And so that's what I did. And then I was just laughing because I was like, 10 minutes or 20 minutes ago, I was just ready to fall on the floor and cry. And now I'm like all giggly and I'm going home and I'm going to see my hubby and my kitties and my doggy. So you can change any situation.
Yeah. You just
Raising a,
have to look at it for a higher, from a higher perspective, from a higher vibration. And once you get into the habit of it, it's not that hard to do. Just have to think of it, which,
yeah, you have to pull yourself back.
yes,
And
you
when she
do.
was talking about that, that's what I did. I went into the fifth dimension. I went into the fifth dimension and looked at myself, my little 3D self, and said, "Hey, it's going to be okay."
Yeah. And then you could have a 5D thought.
Yeah. And I gave myself a hug too while I was there.
Why not?
Why not?
Oh my goodness. Well, that is great.
Yeah. And after we hang up, I'm going to send Mike some love. Going to go down into the grid line and watch, go up my street and then down Lisbon Street and onto Canal Street and across the bridge and onto Broadway. And bam, he's going to get it.
Good.
It
That's great.
was neat.
hopefully he'll know what it is. He's gonna get it.
Yes. He starts feeling good. Yeah.
Yeah, you can say I sent you a great big love wave.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, it'd be great if he
Exactly.
felt it.
I know, right?
Yep.
Oh, I
So
think that
thank you for channeling when I wasn't able to. I appreciate it.
that's okay. You get messages all the time from Mariah.
I do, and from Mother Gaia, I get them all the
Yes.
time. We're very connected, and I just can't. Sometimes I just feel, I don't know, inhibited.
You're shy is the problem. You're on camera, so
Yep, exactly. So sorry, everybody.
that's okay because while I was with you, that week I was with you, you were getting messages. You weren't even in the same room. You're like, oh, Mother Gaia just said blah blah blah. Like,
Yeah, I know.
okay. That's the same thing that happens with me with Archangel Raphael. So I totally got it. I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah, I
that's
love
true.
that.
I
Once you're,
do too.
I'm sorry, we keep talking over each other. I am very, very sorry. I don't mean to be rude like
No,
that.
go ahead.
Um, yeah, I was just saying, I love that. Once you raise your vibration enough that you can channel, um, they're with you all the time. And you know that it's not you talking because it's not words you use. And you don't call yourself dear one, for one thing.
No, not usually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it is interesting because I just will hear a voice pop into my head. And sometimes I'm looking at a flower or a tree and going, what is that? And I'll hear lobelia. And it's like, oh, okay, great. It's really nice. It's almost like having the internet in your head and you don't even you have to type anything in. It just comes to you. So it's just very interesting and it will happen to everybody sooner or later.
Yes, it will. And the people that can do it now, that your superpower is clairaudient. I think my superpower is clairsentient and visions.
Yeah.
I do hear, but the hearing wasn't as prominent until later in life. Um, so yeah, they said that the clairaudient will turn into telepathy. So we have to go back to practicing again. Remember, we were sending each other messages and getting them sometimes and not getting them. We got to go back to practicing.
Okay. Yeah, you'll have to say it out loud though.
Yes, yes, yeah,
And then I will hopefully be able to hear you. I hear all kinds of things. It's kind of scary.
yeah. But
I
that's how we're
heard
going to be.
Well, remember, I heard Dad knocking on my bedroom door in the middle of the night, and I'm going, how did anybody get in here to knock on my bedroom door? Oh my gosh. I'm freaking out and never happened again. And then the next night, I told my father, if you want to come and see me, please come and see me. I haven't seen you in years. But, just do something a little more gentle the next time. And remember how Dad used to whistle?
I don't remember
Oh
that.
my gosh, he was the best whistler of all time. But anyway, so he came and I heard him whistling, and it was like, Dad, I'm so excited to see you.
Yeah,
And that worked a lot better when I wasn't petrified. Because
yeah,
first he knocked on the outer door, like I heard that, and I'm going to my husband, did you hear that? And he's like, no, go back to sleep. Just he's used to me hearing things and he doesn't hear them. And so the next, like 5 minutes later, on my bedroom door, and that was when I freaked out.
yeah, yeah. And I've been talking to Dad for a long time. He came to me for years and years and years after he died. He died when I was 19. It was very, very hard for all of us.
Yeah, it was.
And then he started coming to me after he came to you, and we're like, who is that that's coming and giving you messages? And so we found out it was I channeled and I found out it was our father. And then we found out our father was an Octorian. So that was freaky. And then he started giving me messages from my brothers. And our brothers are so far from any of this that, I mean, they are just so left brained that they can't even conceive this. And one of our brothers is supposed to work with him on his soul mission. And so when he would get the message, it would be so love filled. It would just be, It didn't sound like our father. And so, of course,
Well, he was a wild man.
I don't know if this is true. And we're like, that's okay because, it eventually he's going to talk to you and you'll know it's true. And then about a month ago, he gave me one of those messages from me. And I'm blubbering, I'm crying. I'm like, so full of just love for him. And I'm like, Dad, I see now why, my brother doesn't think it's you. How can you be this way over there? But when you were in, human form, it was hard for you to say, I love you. And he said, because I'm talking to you soul to soul. So
Mm,
if you ever have a relative come to you and they're just like so happy to see you and just so loving and so kind and compassionate, believe that it really is them because they're talking to you soul to soul.
that's great message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know you had a difficult time with his message to you because he called you Pammy.
Yeah, he never called me that I recall
Yeah.
in life. No.
Yeah.
It's
He called
always
you
like,
that when you were a
that
baby.
can't be dad.
Yeah. Yeah. He called you that when you were a little baby. And yours was just as love filled too, but it never even occurred to me until he said all that to me. Because I was giving all the messages to all the siblings. And I thought,
Right.
well, it's dad. I know it's dad. And then he gave me one. And I'm like, this doesn't sound like you. Are you sure this is you? I'm not being tricked, am I?
Yeah. I mean, he was always so stressed out. He had 7 children, and my mom couldn't work. Our mom couldn't work. So, she had 7 children at home to take care of. So in those days, you just stayed home and took care of your children, which was a good thing. And, he was very stressed out because he had to provide for all those hungry mouths. And when they grew up to be teenagers, whoo,
See,
you know.
I don't remember mom not working. My whole life she worked.
Oh, well, she didn't work when we were little.
Yeah.
No, because there were 5 of us, probably under the age of six, six
Yeah,
and
because
under.
she had boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
1954 to 1960, and then 2 more after that. So
yeah,
it was a rough time for both of them. So he's very different now in the afterlife or as an Arcturian when all
yeah,
that pressure isn't off of him anymore. And so we just have to get used to the new dad, the new
yeah.
age dad. Yeah.
I love it. I do.
Yeah.
It's so nice. It's just so nice to be able to just, I don't know, just talk to him
Yeah.
and give the love and receive the love. And I don't
Yeah.
know, it made me bring that up. But
Nothing
your
wrong with
dad,
that.
we would love another visit.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I don't remember a thing that he said during the summer when I was sleeping.
Yeah.
I just
Well,
remember hearing voices and I remember answering. It was actually the Arcturian Council of Nine, and Dad is a member of the Arcturian Council. So somewhere in my brain, all that information must be stored, and I'll recall it when I need to, but I don't remember much of it at all. Just that we were talking and they were very sweet and kind. That's it.
yeah, they were making you giggle and they were building something on your wall.
Yeah, that's right. And my husband was like, "Who are you talking to?" And I don't know, but they're very nice. It was crazy. Yeah, the usual.
Bad at all. He thinks very highly of you. He always says Pam's a master Reiki healer. She's very powerful.
It's true.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
But it is.
we've got two good husbands. It's like it took us two marriages, but we did it.
Yeah, we learned from the first one. We're
Yeah.
two good men, but not right for us. That's all.
Yeah. Well, I think that we had karma we needed to clean up with them, if I remember what was said.
I think I created more karma with my first husband than I actually, you know,
Had but
transmuted.
you don't remember the lifetime with him before that though.
That's true. Maybe he had to clear up karma with me
Yeah.
because he was just as sweet and kind as could be. And unfortunately, that doesn't always work.
No. Not if you have karma to clean up.
Yep. And then now we've cleared our karma in this life from this life. So everything's good.
Yeah. And you get along great. So, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I get along good with my ex too. I just, I wish him the best, but
Yes, of
I'm
course.
glad, I'm glad we're done.
Yes, I am too. I'm much happier in the situation I'm in now, which is
Yeah.
very much better.
Yeah, I have a great husband too. We're very blessed.
We are.
Okay. So I think that that's all that we needed to talk about. Maybe dad wanted to be mentioned. I don't know.
Could be.
He loves his girls. He used to say he only had one patent for his girls, and my sister and I are like, we don't look anything alike.
Not too much. But then all of our relatives call you Pam and me Becky. So
It's like, why?
I don't know. I don't know. We're so different.
I mean, you've got red hair and green eyes. I've got blonde hair and blue eyes. I mean, I don't dye it now, but it was blonde for a long
Mm,
time.
yeah, I
Um,
remember it.
yeah. So and you've got dad's big eyes. I've got mom's shaped eyes.
I don't know, Beck.
I don't
I
get
think
it.
maybe when we're standing next to each other, we should do that in the mirror and see if we can see the similarity. Because looking at you and looking at me in the screen, I don't think we look too much alike. But
Yeah.
maybe our viewers can decide.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Those.
Oh my
Exactly.
gosh.
All right. Well, please like, subscribe, and share. And please leave a comment. And if there's somewhere that you would like a grounding ceremony, we have a plethora of people that we can contact and make it happen. So let us know.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for listening.
Yes. And thank you for listening. And thank you for subscribing. And thank you for all the comments and everything. We appreciate you very much.
We do. All right. Until next time.
Yes. Bye bye.
Bye.